It's the undisputed champion, Cody Rhodes, taking on the world heavyweight champion, Gunther.
If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey, guys, we're here at the Red Carpet Ring. We're talking about Crown Jewel 2024 full predictions. We're talking about the final match card predictions here. About Crown Jewel final predictions. Now, we know that Crown Jewel is going to be this upcoming Saturday. It will be a special time because it's in Saudi Arabia. So more likely for United States people that do watch the show, it will be more likely afternoon, depending on your time zone, Central Standard, Eastern, West Coast, Mountain Time, whatever the case may be. But it's an updated card. We have one more match added since this past Friday. And we're going to talk about the matches and who I have still winning. So let's talk about it. First match, we talked about the triple threat match for the United States Championship. We got LA Knight, the reigning United States champion, who held the belt for about a couple months now. He will defend it in a triple threat against Carmelo and Andrade, who, of course, they got their feud of the match 7, game 7. There's no decisive winner as special guest referee. LA Knight attacked both men. And Nick Aldis has ordered LA Knight to defend the championship in a triple threat. Now, who do I have winning it? If I had to guess, since LA Knight's a babyface and we need a new champion, I believe LA Knight not the best champion in my opinion. I say Carmelo Hayes sneaks out with this one. He gets the dub. I got him winning this one. It could very well be the case here. So let's not forget about that. That could be the case. I can see that happening. Very well see that happening. We're definitely going to see how that's going to go because we got, like I said, 7 matches on the card for this, and this may even kick off the show. Maybe kick off the show of Crown Jewel, but I definitely see what this may go. I got Carmelo Hayes winning this one. Let's get to the other matches on the card, shall we? We got Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. We got this match here. This is an unsanctioned match, by the way. Now, I talked about this matchup here. I talked about the whole Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed getting to it almost every Raw. And I let anything breathe. Now, since this is an unsanctioned match, that's how they're setting this whole thing up. For those who don't know, unsanctioned means that anything goes. They can use any weapons they want. It's pretty much a no holds bar type of style match. Now, if they want to use steel chairs, if they want to use kendo sticks, if they want to use tables, they want to use ladders, if they want to use anything, fight in the ring, out the ring, whatever. Thing about unsanctioned is storyline. If anything happens, the rest is not liable for anything happens to you. Also, unsanctioned means that the match would not go on record. Meaning, if whoever wins this match, it's not going to really be in the record books because it's unsanctioned. With that being said, since it is unsanctioned, who do I have win this match? It's obvious that that's what they're going with. I'm going to give it to Seth Rollins. They want him. He seems like he's going to have the most offense. He's going to get over. And it seemed like they want to do that. I see it. So we'll see what happens. I think Seth Rollins, they're really building him despite Bronson Reed should be coming up. Despite that, that's what they're doing. But I see that's how they're going to book this match. I got Seth Rollins winning this match. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, though, I know it'll be a decent match, but Seth Rollins getting all the offense. I spoke on this before. That's what they want to do, and that's fine. but I don't see how they're gonna make Bronson win this match. Well, I could be wrong, but then again, I could be right too. So that's what I have for that particular match. We got Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. We got this match. Kevin Owens, he attacked Randy as he was losing his mind, and Randy didn't like it. He attacked Randy back that same later that night. Kevin Owens thinks that Randy turned on him, and Randy Orton demanded a match at Triple H on SmackDown. So they're gonna have a matchup. Kevin Owens has recently turned heel, attacked Cody backstage at Bad Blood. With that being said, if they're gonna build Kevin up to be this newly heel and look like a threat to Cody Rhodes' WWE Championship, you're gonna have to make him win this match. Meaning, I have Kevin Owens win this match against himself and Randy Orton. Randy Orton, at the point of his career, does not need this win. He's already a well-established superstar, 14-time world champion, future Hall of Famer. You guys know the rest if you follow Randy Orton's career. I don't think we need that for him to win this match. Kevin Owens needs to win way more than Randy, and that's cool. I have no problem with Kevin Owens winning the match. Like I say it all the time. I'm going to say it again. Booking is everything. If you book Kevin right, he could potentially be a WWE champion in the near future. I'm not saying he is, but he could be. But my guess, likely, he's not going to be a future WWE champion. But hopefully, the WWE booking and Kevin Owens can prove me wrong, because Cody Rhodes is still the champion. He is the face of the company, and he's going to pretty much hold on to the WWE Championship at least until next year's WrestleMania 41 that's in Las Vegas. But that's what I have for that particular matchup. KO defeats the Viper, Randy Orton, one-on-one. Now let's get to the tag team match. Newly tag team that's announced. No, let's get into one more match before that. Excuse me, I'm going a little too fast here. I want to talk about another matchup here. We're going to talk about two tag team matches. We'll talk about the Crown Jewel matches, and we'll talk about the tag team matches as well. So we'll talk about that too. But what we'll do first, we'll talk about the new match that was just added on, and we'll talk about the Crown Jewel matches as well. But let's talk about this first. Let's see. We'll talk about this new match here. We'll talk about the six-man tag. Roman Reigns and the Usos versus the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa. So now this is, of course, the newly OG Bloodline getting back together again. We have that. We do we have these three reuniting. I know wrong. Like I said, Jey Uso said he got stuff to fix. They do have Bloodline that's still intact. Jacob will not be in this match. Now, to keep Roman in the original Bloodline looking strong, getting back to dominance, I think the only way you can do that is if you have a win. My prediction for this match, I have Roman and the Usos winning this tag team matchup. I think that would be the best way possible. You make Roman look good. You make the Usos look good. This will be the first time all three of these guys got back together as a stable, and the first time the Usos wrestled together again, Jimmy and Jay, because they know last time these two were in the ring together was WrestleMania 40, brother versus brother, Jimmy versus Jay. So, which match was terrible, by the way. But Bloodline, they just lost the tag team titles. They've been looking down for the past several months. They don't need to win this. Let Roman and the Usos win this match, and I think that'd be the best thing for business-wise. That's how I would do that. It only makes sense to do it that way. But we'll get on to one of the men's Crown Jewel Championship match. We got Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the first ever Crown Jewel Championship for the men's division. You got the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes versus Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther, let's call it what it is. He's the secondary champion. Cody's the top champion. He's holding the longest. He held the belt longest out of anybody, and he's holding the oldest championship, which is the WWE Championship. Well, I ain't gonna say the longest because that's tied into the Universal belt, but Cody's holding pretty much the more prestigious belt on paper. Gunther's holding a prestigious belt too, but since it hasn't had that many holders compared to Cody's title, meaning Cody is, since he is the top champion, since he is the top merchandise seller, I can see him. Maybe we get interference from KO to attack Cody, and I would see possibly Goldberg. They say Goldberg's not going to be in Saudi Arabia, but WWE be lying. They lying to fool us. Make us think that he's not coming, makes things not so obvious. But we see you, WWE. You can't fool us.
What you need to do is stop playing. You might have all these crusty, dusty, musties tricked, but you ain't tricking us.
However, with this match, I see Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes will win this match between himself and Gunther. He will win the first ever Crown Jewel champion. Because Cody does not need to take no lose. He'll need to be pinned right now. And I think it makes sense for Cody to win. Gunther wins. It'll be a shocker. We'll see what happens next. Off topic, Ric Flair losing another son for... Oh, that's his stepson. That's his stepson. Yeah, I know about that. That's his stepson. He unalived himself. Yes. Rest in peace to that young man that unalived himself. That's the last thing we all want to hear. Someone did that to themselves, harm themselves in any way possible. But that's the prediction I have for that match with Gunther versus Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. Let's get on to the women's matches, shall we? We have a women's tag team match, and it's for the women's tag team championships. So we got Jade Cargill and Bianca, the champions. They'll defend the championships, but not against one tag team, two tag teams, but 3 tag teams altogether. And those tag teams are Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson of Metal 4 against Damage Control of Kairi Sane and Io Sky, and also the team of Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Now, the last time Bianca and Jay defend these titles in a triple threat or a 4-way tag team, they lost at Clash of Castle when they lost the titles to Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, Unholy Union. I don't see that case happening again. They still need to build Bianca and Jay. That's a prominent, dominant tag team, and they can defend this tag team against many other competitors. I know they've beaten some already. So with that being said, my prediction for this particular match of the 4-way match for the women's tag team championships, I have, in my opinion, Bianca and Jade Cargill retaining the women's tag team titles. It would be horrible if they booked this before they lose at when they do defend the titles against multiple teams, especially in a different country. Like I said, we saw this before at Clash at Castle, I believe. So I highly doubt that happens again. I hope they don't book like that again. But only time will remain to see what happens next for the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, because they have held it on longer now than they did prior. So I think their first run was only like a little over a month. So I think this time around, they have held on to these belts a little bit longer. I think they currently hold on to the belts, I want to say, for approximately, it's been a good, how long they had these belts? I want to say since, I'm thinking off the top of my head, I think they had it now for almost 2 months. They won at Bash and Berlin. So we'll see what else happens there. I got those 2 retaining. And last but not least, we do have one more match. This is for the Crown Jewel Championship for the women's division. And this is Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan. You have the WWE Women's Champion in Nia Jax, and you do have the Women's World Champion in Liv Morgan. Now, who do I see winning this match? I know people are still saying that Tiffany Stratton will cash in on Nia Jax that night. People are still saying that it will be interference from the Judgment Day of Raquel Rodriguez attacking Nia Jax. With that being said, those are all right. Liv Morgan, I have winning this match and being the first ever women's Crown Jewel champion. Tiffany cashing in, I still say that may not happen. That's still a long shot ahead. I don't see that being the case here. I could be wrong, but I don't see that happening. I really don't see that happening. How that makes sense to do that. But we'll see what else happens on Crown Jewel. I just don't see it right now. I don't see how that would make sense for that to go down. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong with how they're going to do that. But I just don't see it. Well, we're gonna wait and see what the next move going to be. Definitely going to see what the next move going to be with this match. I'd be very shocked if Nia wins. If Nia wins this match, then I know that she may have the Money in the Bank contract cashed in on her. But then again, Liv could be cashed on as well by Tiffany Stratton. But then again, Liv do have Raquel Rodriguez on her side to protect her. But we're gonna wait and see. We're gonna wait and see what happens between this matchup. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna book this whole entire thing. Because Crown Jewel, like I said, this is a 7-match card. That's going to be all these matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got the United States Championship being defended. That's one title. We do have 2 Crown Jewel Championship matches. And we have a Women's Tag Team Championship match. So 4 matches out of these 7, it will be a title defended or fighting for a first ever champion in the Crown Jewel Championship. And also the Crown Jewel Championship is only once a year. Whoever wins the Crown Jewel Championship will not be carrying the championship every week on Raw or SmackDown. Whoever wins is only for Crown Jewel only. I want to notate that too. But we'll be interested to see who's going to win and who's going to lose. Maybe we get the Champions crown. Maybe we don't. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they're going to play out all these matches of Crown Jewel. Because it's definitely going to be some very good, interesting matchups in here. So WWE, I know they're going to do everything they can to keep everything flowing in the right way possible. Other than that, though, guys, who do you have for these picks of these matches? The matches that are advertised, who's going to win what match? Who's going to come home with what Crown Jewel Championship? What surprise appearance we may see happen? Who's going to show up at Crown Jewel? Do we get people showing up at Crown Jewel? Do we get surprise appearance? Because that does happen at these international PLEs. Somebody comes out of nowhere. They show up and they shock everybody. That could very well be the case here. I don't know. We don't know who's going to show up per se, but it could very well be the case when it comes down to Crown Jewel. Like I said, it's November 1st. It's November 1st. It is, I believe it's going to be, I don't know what time it's going to be. As far as that goes, I don't know what time Crown Jewel is going to be per se. Normally, it may be 1 o'clock in the States. But we got one more PLE after this. We got Survivor Series War Games. So whatever stories happen here, it'll carry on over to Survivor Series War Games. Then next thing you know, we have Saturday night's main event, and then that's it. You got Royal Rumble in February 2025. So that's how that goes. We're gonna see what else happens. Definitely. But other than that, though, guys. Right, guys, that's all I have for Crown Jewel 2024 full predictions, match card predictions. You guys let me know what you think. Soon to videos will pop up, guys. Get the likes in there. OUT.